Hello again, my name is Caleb Braun, and today we're going to be, we're looking at RentFaster, and we're seeing, okay, how do these listings and how do the different factors in the listings affect the final rental price? And we're using R to scrape and visualize some of our results. In the last video, we used stepwise regression to create a linear model predicting the final rental price. And so here we've got the summary of it showing the different coefficients, their statistical significance, and then the final adjusted R squared. So we can see here that our model accounts for 66% of the variance in rental price, which is pretty good given from the information that we have. So let's start making some visualizations. The first thing I want to do is look at some of the add-in factors. So say your landlord's like, hey, I'm going to throw in internet and cable to your rent for free. I want to see, okay, if he says that, if he says we're including it, how much are you actually getting charged for it, or are you getting charged for it at all? In addition to that, I want to look at stuff like, okay, if dogs are allowed in the premises, do you pay a premium for that? Or if utilities are included, how much extra are they charging you for that? So to do that, I'm going to create a plot data with the different coefficients from this model. So basically the estimate column here. Just creating a data frame from that. So here we go, we've got the coefficients and the name. Now I'm just looking for a few things: internet, cable, dogs, cats, den, electricity, water, heating. Not all of these will be in our final model, but if any of them are, we're going to look at them. And now we're going to plot this with ggplot using a color gradient in just like a rainbow. And then there's some different stuff going on to make it more visually appealing. And let's zoom in here and we can see a little bit of what's going on. So on the y-axis is the price adjustment, either positive or negative, and then each of the bars are different factors or different variables included. So this first one here is internet included is true. So if your landlord is including internet in your rent, you can actually expect to pay an extra $163 on your rent just for him to include internet in your rent. Which this was really surprising to me. Because usually you shouldn't pay more than $100 for your internet, but your landlord is actually charging you a premium just for including that. Same thing with cable. If cable is included, you pay an extra $129. Together, that's almost $300, which is pretty significant, and it's an opportunity for people to save a lot of money. Dogs and electricity, whether a den and water, are all extra premiums that you'll pay as well. Next, we're going to look at a similar thing, but based on rental type. So let's take a look here. So we've got the price adjustment, again, on the y-axis, and the x-axis has different types. So the cheapest property here is a shared apartment or house. So if you live in a shared accommodation, you can expect to spend $981 fewer on your rent. Whereas if you live in a loft for the same number of bedrooms, bathrooms, same location, controlling for everything else, just for living in a loft you pay a premium of $324. I thought that was pretty interesting. Some other things that we can look at is the accuracy of our model. So our model has been trained on 70% of the data. If we evaluate its performance on the remaining 30%, down here, we can see the predicted price, which is in red, and the actual price, which is in black. So you can see that it consistently deviates, but not too much, so we're doing okay. And the last thing we're going to look at is the quadrant plot. So this is the plot of the different communities, or the different quadrants in Calgary, and all the different listings within those quadrants. And then we can look at the coefficients as well, and see the premium that you'd pay for living in certain areas. So if you live in the, so we use the Northeast as our baseline here. if you live in the southwest quadrant here, so that's this purple section, you can expect to spend an extra $149 on your rent for the same apartment or house, same number of bedrooms, bathrooms, everything. You can expect to pay a premium of $149. The most expensive place to live is actually this downtown area here, where you can expect to spend an extra $289 on your rent, which is pretty significant. The cheapest place to live, the only place cheaper than the Northeast, is this Northeast/Southeast section here. There's only a few listings, and you can expect to save $178 on your rent just by living there. I want to pull up my slideshow as well, which shows a few other factors that we can look at. So for each bathroom in your property, you can expect to spend $175. Compare that to the number of bedrooms, you only pay $43 for an extra bedroom. I found this pretty surprising. I thought it would be the other way around, but turns out an extra bedroom doesn't cost you that much, but a bathroom does. And square footage, you pay about 20 cents per square foot. Okay, so in this project, we have gone to the website RentFaster and scraped it, pulled all the information. We've also scraped Wikipedia and stored all of that together in a data frame. We've cleaned up everything, and then we have selected the variables which are not correlated. We've used stepwise regression to select only the best variables for a model, and then we realized, oh shoot, we should replace community with quadrant so it's more understandable, and then we've visualized our results using ggplot, and that's about everything. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Feel free to check out the R code in my website, and you can go through all these steps yourself. Okay, thanks.